Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final boarding call and the doors will be closing soon. Please board quickly and safely. Our monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome again. It's Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, and that means it's time to take a little chill pill, sit back and relax, and get to know some of the greatest, new, innovative, up-and-coming, established, that's just driving it. Take your pick. We've got them all on Wednesday night. They're coming in hot, and we're excited about our guests tonight. We're going international for the first time on Wednesday night, and we're excited about that, I gotta tell you. So before we get started, I always start off every show by taking a second and saying I want to thank Dean and The Live Place at theliveplace.com. We are so appreciative of them. They are in our chats. They are all over the place, live with us. It is Dreamers Empire. It is theliveplace.com. We are excited to talk to our guests tonight and tell them about The Live Place and Dreamers Empire. I also like to take the time to thank my partner channels. They are Myers and a Mouse and Dole Whip Dad. They are great people. We love them. They are my partners on Thursday night. They join me for the football show every week. We go live on Thursdays. We talk the NFL. We talk college. We talk pro. We talk a little bit of everything. We want you to join us this Thursday night. We will be watching the Browns and the Bengals play. It's on Dole Whip Dad's channel. We wish you would come and talk a little football with us. It's not the football for our European friends. It's the local American football, but we are ecstatic about it nonetheless. Every week I tell everybody the same thing as they come in. We want to take a minute to recognize some certain things going on in our community. And first, I always start out with saying, hey, take a look at our clubhouse that we have. It's called the Disney YouTube Chaos Clubhouse. We're up to 379 members, I think. We picked up a couple just a few minutes ago. Go over there, send me a note. You can inquire to join. We will get you approved. We talk a lot about Disney. We talk about success stories on YouTube. We talk about as much as we can that's going on in the world of Disney. It's our Disney YouTube Chaos Clubhouse. It supports the NFL Watch Party, Off the Wall, and Chillin' with Pete. So I do ask you to check that out each week. Also, I'd like to take a minute and just acknowledge our membership. People have inquired with us about that. Those are the people that are highlighted in green in our chat. They get special emojis and other privileges. We have 3 different tiers: the Clubhouse, Andy's Toy Box, and Phantasmic Theater. It's our Clubhouse members, and we thank all of them. And every time I do take a quick second to just say, hey, quick thank you to all of our Clubhouse members here: Donna Jaworski, Lynn Project, David, Viapre, Tina, Dizjabber, Triple P, Karen Cook. We thank you for your support of the channel. We couldn't do it here without you. Mickey Van Lisa. We talked about Caitlin, Make It Blue, Wendy Lou Who, R. Johns, James Ryan, Magical News Live, Mike Wheeler, Team Marie Photography. Those that have been given the Muppet Badge of Honor recognition, they're all highlighted and notation next to them. And finished up this week, Dre Houston, Candy Mom, Mara Memphis, Super Disney Fam, Faith, Hope, and Disney, Dave Houston, Disney World Freak, and Detroit Disney Duo. We thank you all and appreciate you guys for being here and supporting us on our channel. We could not do it without you. A special note for our members: we have these special engraved coins that are being made. They're currently in process and will be to us soon. They are membership exclusive. They will be given to the members of our channel that are in Andy's Toy Box and Phantasmic Theater. We got Steamboat Mickey in a little bit of color, because I like color, on the back, and our logo on the front. We will be giving those out and getting them out to everybody very shortly. We're excited about that ourselves. Again, it would be a tremendous support to us tonight if you would take the time and hit that like button and let our guest and YouTube also know how well we're doing here for you. A special notation that we can be found on social media at Pete McDevitt on Twitter and Instagram, and again on Facebook at our Clubhouse. And we do have a P.O. box for anybody who would like to send us magic mail. Preston loves receiving magic mail. All of this can be found on the information page on our channel here tonight, and I'm sure my moderators will throw it into the chat as we go along. Real quick, I want to let everybody know that we do have a special thing coming up that I'll be doing. It's going to be my magical journey. There's a lot of questions about what happened to me medically. I'm going to do a video on that. I'm finishing up now, have that out shortly with a little bit of update and review on exactly what happened. Some really detailed information. More to come on that, but it's my magical journey to get back to Disney. I have not walked on upright since 362 days, because this Friday the 19th or this Saturday the 19th was the anniversary from when I collapsed. So I'm looking forward to get past that anniversary and talk more about my journey coming up as we get into that. I'm excited about that. Finally, tonight at the end of our show, we will take the time to recognize several people in our community that are having success. We invite everybody to hang around and get those community recognitions along the way. It's fun to acknowledge the creators as we go through. Tonight's interview will be a standard interview, standard format, getting to know a great couple that is out there and that is bringing the Disney magic and Disney love to us, and I'm excited to get to talk to them. Our goal is that we, with this show, that we highlight these creative channels that are on the uprise and podcasters that deliver great content and so many great artists that we're going to talk to. We optimistically hope that the members of our community become members of our guests, and that the fans of our guests each week become aware of the incredible creators that we're talking to. After all, we're all just wearing our mouse ears tonight anyway. We invite you tonight to check out both of our playlists, and I'm going to go ahead and throw our guest YouTube page up there so you can look at it a second before we bring them on. We invite you to check out our 2 playlists tonight, Disney Community Playlist and our Disney Innovators. All of your Disney love can be found on those 2 playlists on my channel. So many great interviews there. Go back and check them out if you're brand new to the channel. So many great people interviewed on those that you're going to love. So we encourage the chat to participate in the show. Post as many questions as you like, and we'll try to get to as many of them as possible. I'm going to go ahead and say a quick hello to some of the people in our chat. I see Dre Houston, Magic in Michigan. I see Dizar Dream. So if Dizar Dream is in the house, we always got that question.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Great to see you, Dizar Dream here. Mara Memphis, Happy's Haunt, Strive to be Better. Faith, Hope, and Disney, thank you for becoming a member last week. We truly appreciate you. Magically, Caitlin is here. Great to see you. Super Disney fam, another one of our channel members. We're so great to see you. Strive to be Better. Another one. I love these great channel names that we're seeing here. We're going to get into the chat in just a minute. Phone lines are going to open up for anybody who'd like to call in and chat with our guests tonight. We welcome you to do so. My guests tonight are a couple of Disney YouTubers from Canada who first started their channel as a way to share their favorite moments with family and friends. Currently active and extremely strong on Instagram, known as It's Always Sunny on all platforms, they first went to Disney together November 2019. At this time, please welcome to the show our guests, Brandon and Heidi. It's great to see you guys.
Hello, it's so great to see you as well.
I'm excited to talk to you without asking you about Canada or Bob and Doug McKenzie. So we're going to talk a lot of Disney and a lot of great things, but I am so glad to have you guys as my first international guest, and I'm excited about it. So it's awesome. It's awesome. We're going to show everybody how great the Disney love in Canada is tonight. So we're excited. So real quick before I throw it to you first, get so many people jumping in here, 30 friends watching. Please hit that like button. Let our guests know how much you enjoy them. Alex, the filmmaker's here. Captain, my captain. The Akron 27's in-house with us here tonight. Karen Cook. I love Karen Cook. She's a great person. She's in here with us tonight. So many people. Mara Memphis is yelling, hello, Europe. I'm not sure. Is Disney Dan in here somewhere? I'm not sure. Detroit Disney Duo, another one of our members in-house. Let's start off, Brandon Heidi. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Share with us what you guys want to share with our community. We'll get this thing rolling here tonight.
Yeah, so like you said, we are the channel It's Always Sunny from Canada. We do a lot of unboxings and pins and hauls and that kind of stuff. My name's Brandon. Currently right now I am in school to be a teacher, which is really fun. And for like our job that we do together while being a student is we run a program for youth development and anti-bullying. So we really try to focus on like a developing youth in our city.
Yeah, so like Brandon, my name's Heidi, and I'm also a student. I'm going into my last year of chemical engineering. I also did a certificate in gerontology, but my ultimate goal is med school. So it's a little bit about us.
All of a sudden, I feel stupid. That's amazing, Heidi. That's fantastic. I love it. That's awesome. So, okay, so you guys first went to Disney in November 2019, but you started your channel that you do in March of 2020. So let's start off talking about your love of Disney, how you guys fell into the whole Disney front, and go from there as we go through. More sunshine, please. Jim is in house. Alex, the filmmaker, I saw. Rockin' Robin. We got so many friends here. 31 friends want to know. Tell us about your love of Disney.
Well, so I think, again, like I've had a love of Disney ever since I was little. Like I have like pictures of me with all like my Winnie the Pooh plush as a kid. And then I think when me and Heidi met each other, I don't think that she understood my true Disney obsession until she came here for the first time and kind of saw this back here. Like it wasn't this extreme before. And then we started dating in June and we actually booked a Disney trip a month later because I was like, I want to get her into this and hopefully she loves it because if she does, then we're like good to go.
Yes. And so we were supposed to be going actually in August, September of 2019. But then because of the hurricane, we moved our trip to November 2019. And then going on that trip, we just I fell in love with it even more. Like I always loved Disney growing up, but not in like the same capacity as Brandon. And then after that trip, we kind of, as you said, like we started our channel with hopes just to show like our family and friends about our trip. And then after that, we kind of just decided that, hey, like maybe we should actually do this more often and like share our love for Disney with people all the time.
I love it. Our Dream says, wow, no Canadian accent. I can understand them, unlike Disney Dan. Which is, Dan with his European accent. So many friends saying hello. Is this another hot seat or cold seat? Rockin' Robin, the hot seat is our Sunday night show. Tonight's about getting to know this great couple and all the great Disney stuff that they do. And I'm glad you're here joining us for that. Here tonight. So, guys went down, fell in love with Disney, okay, which is great, which is absolutely awesome. Talk to me a little bit about how you guys came up with your channel name. I think it's great. I love the name. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Thank you. So our channel name doesn't really sound like it's related to Disney at all. It's called It's Always Sunny, obviously. And that was kind of like my motto that I came up with and it's like for the past year, like kind of thought about it just because I was like going through a little bit of just like some dark times in my life. And I kind of wanted to have like a motto that I could like turn to. And for me, like It's Always Sunny meant like no matter what's going around you, doesn't matter. Like if you're going through tough times, you're kind of in charge of like your happiness and stuff. So we kind of like didn't know what to call our channel. And I told you about that.
Yeah. Like, and at that point again, like it was like, oh, like we'll film like our Disney trip for like our family because originally like my Nana actually was like, oh, like I want to kind of see like what Disney's about. Mm-hmm. And then I said, go watch like some YouTube. And then I thought she's going to have no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
And then she said, if you like show me your trip, I'll go watch it. And I thought,
so we did that.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then we didn't know what to call it. And then Heidi said, what if we call it this? And I said, perfect. I love it. It makes total sense. And it kind of fits with how.
Yeah, now
me
we've
and
kind
you-
of changed it to like, yeah, we love Disney, but we're also all about like positivity
Yeah.
and kind of like sharing that positive energy with others and kind of like an outlet to kind of share some positivity into the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mar in Memphis corrected me and she said, hey, Pete, Robert and Duffy's Adventures at Disneyland Paris said hello from Europe. Well, thank you, Mar. I can always count on Mar being my point of reason in my chat. I value that so much. And hello to Robert and Duffy's Adventures at Disneyland. That is a rocking name. I love it. So appreciate that. Andy Oprisco is in the chat. We're glad to see you here. Magic Caden said Heidi is the best. Brandon, you're second base. I'm third.
I
here.
totally agree. Heidi is the best. So that's true fact.
That's great. I love it. That's fantastic. So 29 friends here joining us tonight. We got Brandon Heidi. I'm putting their channel up on the screen again for us. It's Always Sunny. They started tonight with 896 subscribers. Check them out. Look at their content. If there's somebody that you think you're going to want to follow and keep up with, we're going to talk about all the good things they do on their channel. Go over, take a look at them. If you decide you want to stay there and subscribe. We don't tell you to go and subscribe. I tell you to go check out their content. I guarantee after tonight's interview, you're going to fall in love with these guys, just like I did. Again, I am a fan. I've been following them before I even asked them to do the interview, and we do love talking about them. So let's talk about some of the things that are on your channel real quick before we go in there. You got 4 different playlists right now. You got Pin Mail Monday. You got Bippity Boppity Box Unboxing. You got your Disney trips and your New York trip, which I know Heidi went crazy. She was excited, found out about it in a box, went nuts. So it was amazing. Let's first talk about something that I think you guys are amazing at, your pin collection and your Pin Mail Mondays, and just the excitement that comes over you guys when you're doing pins and you're pin trading. Enlighten us all about that a little bit.
Yeah, like I think with that, so again, like we've been watching like YouTube even before we started our channel, and people were doing like Magic Mail Mondays and opening up these cool boxes and stuff. And we thought like we super love like the pin community and pins. So why don't we like every Monday do pins? And then we thought like maybe it'll stick for a bit and maybe people will like it and like we enjoy it. And then it kind of like took off where like I think like a lot of people watch us and we're kind of known for like pins
Pin
now,
mail,
which is really cool.
Yeah, that was a cool thing to like share, and we wanted to kind of like go off that like Magic Mail Monday, but put our own twist on it.
Yeah, so and I used to be into pins before, not super crazy like this right now because we're like super got bit by the bug for sure. And then Heidi on our trip, I remember at the beginning she like wouldn't trade with cast
really,
members.
like, timid.
And then but like the third day she was like running around the park being like cast member, and I was like, wow, she's got the bug.
You guys do understand you broke the rule here. You said the word pins 3 times, and it brought out Geeking Out with Melly Mel out of nowhere. She's in the chat. She is who I go to as one of my pin experts. So I'm glad Melly Mel's here. It's kind of like Beetlejuice. You say pins 3 times, Mel, she hears it and she joins. We love her. Mickey Bunch is here. Thanks for joining in. Evan Brown's here. So many great friends talking about it. So you went down, you started trading, doing the pins. You guys actually trade with people live on your show, or while you're live and everything. Talk about that. I think that's really cool. You guys are getting pins through the mail and everything.
Yeah, so we didn't really know too much actually about like online pin trading. So we went on our trip, and then we kind of had a time period where we weren't pin trading just because, again, we're in Canada and it's hard to get pins here. Yeah. And then I think through YouTube, we started hearing that there was like Facebook groups, and we were like, okay, maybe there's one in Canada. So we looked it up, and of course there was a few in Canada, so we got in those, and then we joined like some international ones. And at first we were a little bit shy with it because we were like, oh, we don't really know how this works. And now all the time we're on there, always looking for new pins. So that's been a nice way to like have some Disney magic without being able to get to the parks.
Yeah, like I think also throughout that you meet people. I think that's what's cool about like our Pin Mail Mondays is that there's people who we actually have like conversations with and get to know. Like for example, like Magically Caitlin, who's in the chat, like we
met her through pin trading.
Yeah, like so it's like it's been one of those things where it's a whole like new community, but you meet so many people, and it's been really, really cool to do that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I found Car Key. My missing Car Key was in my chat. We found her. Eric Lee's here. Great to see you here. Magic in Michigan is here. They were a previous interview we did a couple weeks ago. Go back and check their episode out. They were a fantastic interview, and we sat down with them. So we're glad they're in the chat with us here tonight. What I would have to ask, what is your most valued pin before we go off the pin topic? I got to ask that. And tell us about behind you. I'm going to bring you guys up to the forefront. I love the pin of the month thing you guys got. That's awesome.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Okay,
we'll just pull it out and explain what it is.
So we had this idea for Heidi's birthday actually because we're like we have lots of pins and maybe with like people don't get to see them all. So we did like a monthly pin board. So Heidi had like pins that she loves,
I really liked, yeah.
Like Frozen and Onward and different things. And then for September, we have this board, which is like our back to school board, because in Canada, it's like back to school. So there's
everywhere,
I guess. And there's pins on here that kind of like remind us of back to school, like books and lunch boxes. But I think valued pins, that's tough. What do you think yours is?
Mine just goes by like my favorite, and it's like one that I have. I don't have it here because we keep them upstairs, but it's one of Wally and Eve, and it's like an artist. It's hard to explain. It's like super artsy, and it comes on like a backer card that's like an art piece. Yeah. So that's my favorite one.
And then mine, I have this like, it's like a photo booth like strip of Nick and Judy from Zootopia. That's like my favorite movie. Yes. I love that, which I know controversial. Magic in Michigan totally feels opposite on that, but that's okay. But I love that pin because they're kind of like goofing off and taking pictures, and it just looks really cool.
That's very cool. Well, if anybody's interested in doing pin trading with our guest here tonight, they definitely would be interested. You reach out to them on Instagram. Sunny times 2 is your Instagram name on there, which I think is great. So make sure you do that, because I know they would like to do that. Mike Wheeler, another one of our Muppet recipient recognition. He's a member. He's channel member. He's also here. Dre Houston, same way. Glad to see you guys here. Elena K808, aloha. She's coming in from a long way away. It's a Hawaiian friend there. Great to see you here tonight. Addy Family Adventures in-house. He'll be a guest down the road. My guest on Sunday night for Off the Wall is in-house Disney World Freak. When we talked in a few minutes about some of the things that you collect, I know he'll be excited to hear about that. Carlos is a avid collector of some unique things like you guys are. So we talked about your background there for a minute, where your pins and all are. I think your background there is phenomenal. You guys come up with what you put it back there, because that's a mainstay as part of when you guys broadcast, is your whole background there.
Yeah. So again, originally we were like I kind of had this already, but there wasn't obviously this many things on there. Mm-hmm. It was mostly like
Funkos, a lot of Funkos.
Yeah, Funkos and like Nintendo Amiibo before, but now I don't have them anymore. But we kind of decided to like have Heidi's side over there and my side over here, and things that we love. So you can kind of, I don't know.
On my side, my main things are like Frozen and Onward, because Frozen 2 is my favorite movie and Onward's my favorite Pixar movie. And then I have a few other like princesses that I like Mulan and other little things that we've been either like gifted or bought that we super like.
And then on my side, I have like the Genie and Zootopia and the Lion King. And then I really love Marvel. So like Avengers Endgame, I have a bunch of the pops from that, but I love Marvel a lot. So those are kind of the things on my side, The Incredibles and Toy Story and all those kind of things. A lot.
Awesome. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So real quick, I want to throw Brandon Heidi's channel up there on the screen again. It's Always Sunny. Pin trading vlogs, unboxings. We're going to get to more of that in just a minute. They had 896 going in tonight. We got to get them over 900 at least. I'm hoping a couple more from people that go in and check them out or fall in love with them here and want to go follow them. They are amazing. 33 friends in here tonight, 28 likes. Please hit that like button. It's absolutely free of charge. It does let our guests know, hey, I like what I'm watching. I'm enjoying your interview here tonight, and we appreciate you guys taking the time to do that. So your social media, 2,219 strong followers on Instagram. You're on YouTube, as we said. You got 64 videos, 28,000 views. That's great. You on your channel, you also do Bippity Boppity Box unboxing. Let's talk about that.
So yeah, that's been something that we like religiously watched before, and then like we found out that they don't send to Canada. So we were kind of upset, and we're like, oh, like we want these boxes so bad. Yeah. And then we're like, why don't we just like send them to an American address and have them like send them here to us? So that's kind of what we've been doing, and it's been the best. Like we love opening Bippity, and it's cool because for us, like maybe we can get to the parks at the most, maybe like once a year if we plan it. So for us to get kind of like park merchandise and cool different things that you can't really get here is really cool for us to do. Right. And it's just like fun. We love like our reactions and just everything about those unboxings are the best.
Yeah, and the great thing for everybody, we've got 37 friends in here watching, and anybody that watches on the replay, the one thing you're going to find with this couple, and I know they're very humble, but I'm going to say it, the love of their Disney shows on their face. I don't think Heidi stops smiling ever because it's like that all the time. And it's what made me say, wow, these guys really just exude that Disney magic that comes out. And I think you'll find that whatever they're doing. I'm pretty sure Heidi's at home doing dishes, just laughing and smiling. Yes. So it's a great thing. It's infectious, and I do love it. So you guys also in your channel, you talked about your Disney trips. You also did your New York trips. Are you thinking about doing any other types of topics or playlist on your channel or anything?
Bippity Bop. So we do Bippity Boppity boxes, but we also want to do Be Our Guest Express.
Yeah.
So that's a new thing.
Yeah, and then for us, like again, like we were supposed to like this actually summer, because it was like supposed to be open. We have like a theme park in Canada called Canada's Wonderland, and we plan to go there like and vlog that again, but then it hasn't opened yet. And like eventually, like I know right now we post Monday, Friday, but we'd like to maybe on a Wednesday kind of do something different where it's like we maybe cook something or like we go like to different places here. I know like we tried to do that with like your birthday vlog and kind of show people around kind of where we're at. But that's kind of again like Disney World would be our go-to trip if we could go somewhere, and then like New York was kind of a bonus, really fun thing to do too.
And that's a great transition because I want to talk more about the subscription and everything in just a second. Again, take a look at our guests tonight on their channel. Take a look at them on Instagram. If you're interested in pin trading, reach out to them and talk to them. We always try to make sure roughly about the halfway point, just again, say a quick thank you and just highlight all of our members that support our channel. We're so grateful that you do. Donna Jaworski, Lynn Project, so many people there. Our second group, we're so grateful. We try to pay back the investment of you investing in our channel, which helps us to do the things we like to do. And we just try to say thank you as much as we can throughout the show as we are live and doing it. We talked just a minute ago about the Be Our Guest subscription. Talk to us about how you guys found that, a little bit about what it is, how it works, all that thing.
So actually, like one of our friends, I think maybe in June, they let us know, hey, there's like a new subscription coming out. Maybe like you'd be interested. And I said, oh, like we already do Bippity, but like, what's this one about? And she said, well, it ships internationally right now, and they kind of do like art things. So like when I looked it up, it was like Thomas Kincaid's and Jim Shore's and kind of things that are different, like what you could get like in a Bippity, but more not park stuff and kind of more like figurines or those kind of things. So then we found out about that, and then we ordered 2 boxes, and then they like stopped doing international because of their vendors and stuff. But we still are going to try to find a way to do that as well.
Because we really like them. It's a lot. It's not the same as Bippity exactly, so we like it. Yeah,
like I really love like my Jim Shores right now. I'm on a super kick, so it's cool to get some in there and some different pieces. And like I think they're both like super strong subscriptions, just in different ways, which is really cool.
And what, if you don't mind us asking, what do those subscriptions run? I think a couple people asked that in the chat.
So it starts at $32 all the way up to $158.99. So that's for Be Our Guest, and then Bippity's around the same. I can't remember the exact cost of that one. We only know Be Our Guest because we're actually like we just filmed the video for that.
Bippity has like some lower level ones. I think for like $10, like a sticker pack.
Yeah, they have a sticker pack, and it goes up all the way. I think
to $124.99.
Okay,
it would be Bippity's Ultimate Magic. So there's like a range for everybody in either one of those subscriptions.
And if that's new to you and you want some more information, check out their playlist. There's a lot of great stuff in there on those. You can also, again, reach out to them directly through direct message on Instagram. I know that they'd be glad to share that with you. Let's see. Magic Mission says, I think Heidi's smile almost wavered once during a taste testing. That's true. We know that. Dizzard telling everybody to go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing to you guys, which is a great thing. Let's see. Brandon and Heidi are experts in figuring out international shipping, according to Magic in Michigan. Magic Caitlin says we'd love to see their vlogs, which is awesome. Make It Blue, Caitlin Adventure. She's here in-house. If anybody has any questions for our guests, phone lines are open for anybody who'd like to call in and ask our guest a question. We welcome you to do so. Or you can put them into the chat, and we will continue to follow up with them. Disney Pin Trading Monthly, you guys did that for a little while. Not doing that as much as more, I think. But just talk a little bit about what that was, so as people see it on some of your vlogs, they kind of understand what it was.
Yeah, so we did that originally. So that was kind of like the whole premise of our first video, technically. So we had been watching a lot, like at that time, the Leffersons channel and Walt Life Salt Life were the 2 channels that like made us want to start like a Disney YouTube channel. And then we ordered Pin Trading Monthly. And then we planned to do it again, but then because of COVID, they like weren't sending out orders.
Yeah, they're not sending out orders still. But really what Pin Trading Monthly is, it's usually a subscription where you can get pins, and they have a few different price ranges, and you can get like open editions all the way up to like LEs. So it's a fun way to get pins for traders really cool. or for your collection.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Make It Blue, Caitlin Adventure says, hey, Pete McDevitt, I love their pin videos. So that's good. Martin Memphis said she'd never heard of the Be Our Guest subscription. Jim Shore merch is awesome. We're going to talk about Jim Shore merch in just a little bit. Our great friend, Mickey's Magic Meg, she must have heard me talking about her earlier. She is in the chat now. So great to see you here as well with us. Let's talk for a second. You mentioned just reference a minute ago about some of the couple channels you were referencing. Talk to me about, kind of who you follow, either in Disney or out of Disney. Who are some of the channels that you enjoy that inspire you?
There are so many. Some of them are in the chat. Like Magically Caitlin, we have had the honor to meet her and become super good friends with her and her husband Austin, and they're just the best. So they're one that we follow. Magic in Michigan, who's in the chat as well. There's just so many who we've actually built like genuine friendships with, like Dee from All That Pink Disney Magic, and Jess and Nico from Princess and the Sith, and then even like Brittany and Liz from Walt Life Salt Life, and Garrett and Alyssa from The Leffersons. We've like become close with all of them. So like it was really cool for us when it's like some channels that you watch to start
and that
off.
Like inspired us, and we we still watch them all the time, but we used to watch them and be like, oh my gosh,
and like freak out.
And then when the first time when we like actually were able to connect with them, they were probably like, well, these guys are crazy, because we were like low key like
fanning over them.
So like it's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with that. When I was actually friends with Resort TV One and a moderator for them before I met them the first time, and when I walked up to meet them and their parents, I was actually nervous. And I meet high-ranking people in our government for the military, left and right, people that they see on TV, people that are protecting our country, that I don't even get nervous about, and I was nervous meeting them. So I get where you're coming from. That comes to fruition. Hitchhiking Bones is in house. I am like number 40, Rising Moons, everyone. Great to see you. They just did some great live streams down in the park recently. We love the Bones. They're great people. They're going to be a guest on our channel upcoming in the future. We're looking forward to that. Trying to see who else was in there, making sure everybody else was saying hi. Mickey's Magic Meg is excited that you're talking about pins. She is ecstatic about that, which does not surprise me with that. So let's talk about real quick, as we're talking about things that you can buy, before we get into all the collectibles and stuff like that. Heidi has a scrunchie business. Now, unfortunately, it's not going to work for me. But there's a bunch of great female, strong channel representatives in this chat right now that I'm sure would love to hear about this. So talk to us about this.
Okay, so I started my scrunchie business more like as a hobby, because we kind of figured out that like scrunchies were kind of like my thing on our channel.
Iconic.
Just because like I'm a runner. I forgot to include that earlier. I'm actually a distance runner, so I'm always running around. I don't really have my hair down ever. I'm always have it up. And so scrunchies are a fun way to like express yourself. Yep. So then I went home one day, like during kind of the quarantine, and in June. And I sat down with my mom, and she like knows how to sew and stuff. So she showed me how to make a few scrunchies. And then I was like, why don't I like just keep doing this as like a business, more like a hobby and like a way to connect with people even more. So then I started my scrunchie business. I run it through an alternate Instagram called sunny.tusky, and it's called Sunshine Scrunchies. And it's just like, so I use like Disney inspired prints as well as other things that are like meaningful to me. And then hopefully people just like them, and it's another way to connect with people.
Awesome. Yeah. I love it. And they're all Disney inspired for the most part?
For the most part, Disney inspired. And then I also have like a few like medical related or like what other ones?
Like different colors. And different. Like the sun we have.
Like suns, like stuff related to like our channel and also Disney. And then a few like little things just hint towards like me personally.
Yeah. Cool. So if you get a chance, I don't know if you guys can, to throw that link over into the chat. If not, if you're interested in the scrunchies, please make sure you reach out to them on Instagram. Heidi, if you want to do that while we're chatting, I'm completely good with that, throwing it right into the chat so they can jump right over to that. I'll go over to the chat real quick and see what we got going here. Carlos Disney World Freak wants me to wear one of your scrunchies on my arm. Strive to Be Better talks about how they met Nate a couple of years ago at Epcot. That was one of their highlights of their trip. Nate is paging Mr. Morrow. He'll be a guest of ours on our Sunday show coming up. He's been in here live with us a few times. We love Nate. Funny guy. Great person. Very positive. Caitlin Make It Blue says she loves scrunchies. She's been obsessed with them lately. There's your perfect customer right there. Adventures by D. Hey, Pete, when they travel to Disney, do they prefer Disneyland or Disney World? And when they go, how long is a typical trip, and what are their must-dos? Great question.
That's a great question. So we've never been, Heidi's never been out to California for Disneyland.
No.
I went there for like half a day with our school, but then we only did downtown Disney because our teacher swung us and said we're going to Disneyland, but it was actually only downtown Disney. So we've only been to Disney World. So that would be like our a place of choice. Our last trip was 8 days, I think, 8 or 10 days or something like that.
Just over a week.
Yeah. So like we try to go longer because again, like from Canada, we try to like maximize our time there. And we actually did the Christmas party for the first time, which was awesome. And our must-do things, so that's a long list. But your favorite attraction you could talk about, because that's...
Yeah, my favorite attraction is Tower of Terror. Must do. Yeah, I have to do that like a billion times, as many as I can.
Yeah, and you were actually scared to do it.
Yeah, I was really scared to do it because I used to be afraid of elevators and afraid of heights. And I never wanted to ride that ride. And then I went on it once and I was like, oh my gosh, like I've been missing out.
And then mine would be Toy Story Mania. Love that. That's my favorite attraction. And then also too, like we try to maximize everything. Last time we met like as many characters as we could. We tried some different food. We tried to get on every ride. Like we tried to like rope drop until park close and do as much as we possibly could. That was kind of our whole thing of our trip last time.
That's fantastic. And we'll talk, since we're talking here about the parks, we'll stay on that topic for a minute. I want to say hello to Corner Sports. Welcome in. Great to see you here. 47 friends watching, 41 likes. It's free of charge. You can do it. It's the one F word I'm allowed to say in my house. It's free. And you can hit that like button and let Brandon and Heidi. I combined you. That should be your thing. Kind of like,
it's great. Look at that.
You know, you're Brandy. So, let them know how much you're enjoying the show tonight. Check out their channel. I guarantee you their love for Disney and everything they do is infectious. You're going to want to end up hanging around there, keep an eye on what they're going. If you like pins, if you like unboxings, vlogs, everything you got going, they're coming to you from Canada. It's a fantastic, fantastic couple. Please take a look at their channel and consider subscribing based on the content that you're seeing there. Let's talk for a real quick second about the parks since we're down there. I'll come back to where I was going. Let's talk about some of your favorite restaurants down there in the parks.
So we again, when we were there, I would say that you have a really a simple palate of food that you like.
The thing about me is I'm very picky, and so for me, I don't really need to go spend a lot of money on food because I'm quite happy just eating chicken nuggets and French fries every day.
Yeah, but places that we did eat that we loved, we loved Woody's Lunchbox. I think it's super underrated. That was a really good quick service. We've always wanted to now because we've done this, there's ones that we want to eat at. So Crystal Palace, we want to do so bad to meet all of the Winnie the Pooh characters. But down there we did, Woody's Lunchbox often. We ate at, Flame Free Barbecue was good. And then the Via Napoli restaurant in Epcot was really good as well because Heidi loves pizza. So we wanted to try that as well.
Very nice. Very nice. I see that Waltograms, Lads and Lassies, he says hello. He is from Scotland. He's a good friend from over there. Dougie's in the chat saying hello to everybody. Mickey's Magic says she'd get along with Steve. Yes, she would get along with Steve for sure there. It's great. So 44 friends watching. We're so glad you're here enjoying talking with our friends, Brandon and Heidi from It's Always Sunny. They got a great channel. We're excited to have them here. Let's talk for a quick second about Frozen. I really feel like I should have and Dia Menzel coming in singing Let It Be, Let It Go, Let It Do Something with the Beatles. Just something to get Heidi going, talking about.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your love of Frozen, how that came about, and that seems to be a topic on your channel quite often.
Yes. So Frozen, I'm obsessed with Frozen 2. The first Frozen, I did like it, but Frozen 2, when it came out, it was one of those movies that we went and saw right away. And then I saw it
at Disney Springs, actually.
Yeah, we saw it at Disney Springs. Yeah, which was, I think that kind of built up the hype of it. It was super awesome being there, and then it was cool being at the parks at the time that Frozen 2 released.
Yeah.
But then I've just loved the transformation of the character Elsa. She's my favorite character, and through that movie she just transformed so much, and the soundtrack for that movie is incredible. So I saw that movie I think 5 times in theaters within a short amount of time. I just saw it with everyone would be like, "Oh, have you seen Frozen yet?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "Oh, do you want to go anyways?" And I'm like, "I will gladly go again." So it's just one of those things that I just love, the storyline, the characters, and the transformation, and it's something that we always talk about on our channel.
Always. Yeah. Every video, there's got to be a Frozen plug somewhere all the time.
I can't fault you there. I'm that same way with Toy Story. We love that movie in our house, so it does go around. Carlos Disney World Freak says, is that a Disney movie? Doesn't surprise me. He's not up on his movies. We need him to get to his movies and get on there. So Magic in Michigan says, tachos at Woody's Lunchbox are top notch. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They also will go flying off of Slinky Dog if you don't finish them in time and try to take them with you. I can vouch that myself. Tachos are great, so that's a good thing there. Mar says, have you had a chance to ride Rise of the Resistance yet?
So we have not. I think it opened not too long after we left. I think it opened beginning of December.
I think
maybe.
it was like a week or two after.
Yeah, like, and we were there. Yeah, we didn't get to do it, but we just can't wait to do it.
Yes.
It's hard for me, I'll be honest. I'm 6'10", which I never mentioned, but I'm very tall.
Wow. Okay.
So for me to fit on like a lot of rides is tough. So like, for example, like I'll never get on
Flight of Passage.
Yeah, like never gonna ride Flight of Passage because I can't fit. So I like have seen like that I can hopefully fit on Rise because it's just like a normal seat, but like it's always a struggle to fit on things for me. I actually fit on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for the first time, which was fun, but it's always a struggle.
I have trouble with that one. So
it was tough.
Yeah.
I just squeezed my legs in there and like sucked in and tucked in, and we were good to go.
You know what? It was probably worth it in the long run to at least get it and do it because that is a great ride. I love that ride. So excellent. So let's talk for a second about collections. I saw Carlos in the chat. He loves to collect unique things. You guys, we talked about pins, but let's talk about first Jim Shores, and then I got another topic to throw at you. Talk to me about your. I love Jim Shores. We have about 35 different Jim Shores that we absolutely love, and that's just a combination of holiday and regular. Talk to me about Jim Shores.
So like I used to like every year for Christmas I would get one. Like ever since I was maybe in grade like 11 of high school, like my parents would get me one, and then like I've never like been super obsessed with them. But then our friend Dee from All That Pink Disney Magic X, she's like the Jim Shore queen. She has like shelves covered in Jim Shores. And then one day like I was talking to her, and she's like, I think there'd be a lot that you would like. Like so then of course I get on there and I look, and there's so many. And then now like every subscription box, I think I get one, which I love. But I have quite a few. I have like the Genie and like Nick and Judy and some Lion King ones, and like it's one of those things that I really, really do love. Heidi not so much because I think like she's not very.
I'm not like a super collector, but I like particular ones. Yeah.
What would be your two your favorites that you guys have of the Jim Shore?
Well, I'm gonna grab them. Well, this is just one because again, I'm just gonna move it. So this is like my favorite one because this movie holds a special place in my heart. It's Nick and Judy from Zootopia, which I just absolutely love. This one because it's an underrated movie, criminally underrated, and I love it. And then I think another one that I really, really love. That's so hard.
This one.
I think this one. This one's really special. It's actually from our friend Dee.
Yes.
And it's Piglet and Pooh holding hearts, which is really, really cute.
Nice.
So those are my favorites.
I've been moving your logo, just so you know, as we've been talking, so that we could see everything because I wanted everybody to see that. So those are two great ones. Jim Shores are fantastic. Happy Haunt says, "Wait, how tall are you?" And he said it's 6'10". I'm basically, if we have a basketball game in the YouTube community, I'm taking him over Carlos Disney World Freak any day of the week. Magic in Michigan says D is a Jim Shore pink princess. Okay. Yep. Mickey's Magic Meg says, I now own a Jim Shore. Cricket Fox, Australia in the house. Great to see you. Thank you for joining us here. We love Cricket Fox. She's amazing. We appreciate her being here. How about your new Genie one? Magic in Michigan's asking about you. Got that one. I have a new Genie one. I just got Genie with Aladdin, and I also got one other one we just got. I haven't even opened out there yet. So we're excited about opening up those ourselves. And Christmas, that's where we have a majority of ours. Christmas. Okay. I've got like 20 of those things. I got to do a little something on them because I've had people asking me about them. We're coming up on the 3/4 of an hour, quarter of an hour left. As we finish up talking about the next couple topics, if anybody has any questions for our guest here tonight on any of the topics we touched about or anything you'd like to know about their love of Disney and their passion about it, please put that into the chat. Before I go back and sum up and throw it over to you for a final thought, let's talk about Magic Band collections. As Heidi takes a drink and says, let's talk about that.
He's getting ready.
This is more my kind of thing. So I love Magic Bands. I actually wear them every day, like even in regular life, like in videos too. I'm wearing one right now. This is my favorite one. You probably can't really see it.
Hold on, let me bring you up to the forefront. All right.
Okay, let me just take it off because it's just so.
Move the logo over, Brandon. There we go. That was good. Frozen, of course. Frozen. How odd. I love
Frozen
it.
An LE one. So kind of at the parks it started where I really, really wanted like a cool one. And I got this Frozen 2 one. And then ever since then, just something about it, I was like, I can wear this and it'll be like a Disney thing. And it's been cute because like, since we work with kids all the time, a lot of the kids like know Disney, obviously. So they're like,
and they know what they are, which is so crazy.
They'll be like, oh my gosh, that Elsa? And I'm like, yeah. And then we have like a little bonding moment. So it's just like a cool way to like express my love for Disney in like a minuscule way.
Yeah. And you have like quite a few back there.
Yeah,
She's got
I've been
quite a
trying
few.
to grow my
I'm
collection.
going to ask you about a number in a second. I just want to, real quick, Remy Richter says to tell you hello from
Hello.
Remy and Julia right there. So they were saying hello to you. T. Marie Photography's in-house. She's a guest later on this year coming up. We love Tina for being here. We appreciate you. So how many Magic Bands do you have right now?
I don't know. How many do you think?
I think maybe like not too many because again, like it's hard for us to
Like
get them,
15?
but maybe I would say 15 probably.
That's solid. And look, they're not cheap either. Let's be
No.
honest. It's not like we're talking $3.99 here. We're talking
No.
something that is expensive. I actually have roughly a little less than that. I have about 10. And one of the things I want to do this year is make a chain link to go around the Christmas tree of some sort. Something different. You know,
Cool.
you know, something different to try. I don't know if we're going to do it. We'll see. I have ideas. My wife has others. We'll figure out who wins. And when that comes, I'll let you know later in December if I won or not on that one. So
Yeah,
Carlos says he has about 10 himself. He collects it. Do you guys collect anything like any popcorn buckets or anything like that? Carlos is big on popcorn buckets. It's something I like too.
Yeah, like my thing. So again, if I could, I would. Again, like we're not like there as often, but my thing, like I love going to the movies. It's like my favorite thing ever. So anytime like a new Disney movie or like a Marvel movie comes out, like I have to get like the cup and popcorn bucket, which isn't like a parks thing, but I do have quite a few of those. I'm trying to think what else we collect. I have a thing where like it's actually over there, but I try to have a copy, like a hard copy of every Disney movie on Blu-ray because that was a thing where like as kids we had them like on VHS, and then when those kind of went like obsolete, I wanted like the physical copies because like I don't know, like there's like something about them just in case that Disney Plus one day doesn't work or whatever, and you still want to put a movie on. At least we have them, but that's like a big thing of mine too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Mr. Spontaneously Disney says, hello everyone, so happy I can catch this live with the wonderful It's Always Sunny. Thank you. I did see Magic in Michigan ask question for Heidi, better fast food, Tim Hortons or Bojangles?
Oh, that's like putting me on the spot in front of everyone.
Come on, you know what you're gonna pick though.
Oh, I'm gonna pick Bojangles, obviously, because Tim Hortons is like breakfast, and I'm not a breakfast person, and it's more like a coffee shop, whereas Bojangles has fried chicken.
I've never had Bojangles, so I'm gonna pick Tim Hortons.
You're gonna have to try that out, that's for sure.
I will.
Our Dream throws out there, and he says, hey Pete, the wife always wins. Speaking from personal experience, I get that, but to Jeff, I still say,
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
Karen Cook says she has 25 Magic Bands. That's amazing. That would be an amazing Christmas tree. Karen, if you take my idea, I hope you do. I would love to see that. That would be awesome. You know, next thing you know, if Disney all of a sudden shows up with a Magic Band Christmas tree in Disney Springs, you'll know where they stole the idea. Luke Antunes is in visiting with us. Welcome in, Luke. Good to see you here. We're coming down to the end. When is your guys' next tentatively planned trip to Disney?
So we were supposed to go the end of August, but then that got canceled. But we are fingers crossed because our borders aren't open right now to the U.S. So like we're hoping for April would be our ideal time because again, like school's done, exams are done. We don't start like our summer job yet. So fingers crossed for end of April would be our next like tentatively planned trip.
Okay, that sounds really good. Well, I'm going to check over to the chat, just make sure there's no other last minute questions. I don't want to leave anybody out. Strive to be better says, yep, VHS, the good old days. Sooner or later, Blu-ray will also be obsolete. Probably right. Time does change. Things happen. Disney buys everything, and now they have Disney Plus. So, Dre Houston is talking with Cricket Fox. Good pronunciation of my name, says Luke. Well, thank you. I try to do my best and respect everybody and their names. So many friends here tonight. 43 watching, 50 likes. We've had a lot of friends in and out tonight. We appreciate everybody being here. Again, if you want to catch up with our guests, you can catch them on Instagram. It's Sunny Times 2 on Instagram. It is the It's Always Sunny, but it's just what they go on Instagram. Again, there is their channel. They had 896 subscribers. Where's Mike Wheeler giving me a subscriber count on Wednesday? I'm missing Wheeler. He usually updates me. I'm sure we've had some of our friends join in and check you guys out. I hope so. 896. Can't wait to see these guys get to 1,000 and hit that mark that everybody likes to check off their box and be done with it. So we want to help to get them there. And if you're checking them out in the replay, I encourage you to go over and check out, again, their playlist. So many great things. Pinmail Monday, Bibbidi Box Unboxing, the Disney trips, New York trips, so many great things going on. The love of Frozen, just a great channel. And the enthusiasm that you will hear in their love of Disney, well, it's just infectious, and you'll love it. So, Magic in Michigan says, what's Brandon's most treasured Blu-ray?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think, maybe can I find it? Right here, actually. It's like a steel book of The Lion King, which is my favorite Disney movie.
Nice.
And it has like this little like film strip thing. I don't know like what it's from, but it's like of like the iconic scene of Rafiki holding Simba.
Nice.
But that would be my favorite and most prized, I think, Blu-ray for sure.
That's strong. I'll give you that. Strive to be better. Picking up Mike Wheeler's slack says 903 right now. 903. That's awesome. Have some subscribers. Mr. Spontaneously Disney says, oh my God, yay, they deserve 1K real fast. Yes, they're a great couple. We want to help them get there. Hopefully, we don't ask anybody to go subscribe to anybody. That's just our policy here on my channel. I ask everybody to go do what I did. Check out them from seeing them on an interview. That's where I saw them. I saw them on Disney Dan's channel and said, hey,
Yep.
you guys look interested. I went over, checked out their channel. I ended up subscribing. And when I decided to do my channel, they were one of the people I reached out and said, hey, I'd love to sit down and chat with you a little bit and let the community get to know you, which was great that we did. So as we finish up here and come up to the conclusion of our interview, I'm going to throw it over to you guys for a final thought. And, you know, also in that final thought, I ask you talk a little bit about all you have going, things that are coming with your channel. You know, the scrunchie thing, we should highlight that again. You know, we don't need to talk about Frozen again unless it's part of the legal contract. I wasn't sure what I signed. Whatever is in the contract, you guys are up. It's your final thought, Brandon and Heidi.
Well, yeah, we just, again, like on our channel, we're all about trying to spread that like positivity and all like the sunshine in the world. So we do pins every Monday and some sort of like if there's like magic mail in there, which our subscribers recently have sent us stuff, which blows our mind. We can't even like imagine that someone would like ever want to send us anything. But and then like we try to do like a fun video Friday, whether it's a Bippity box or be our guest or some sort of like haul
or tag,
tag or something. And then we love any chance that we can to go live. So like you said, we go live sometimes with Disney Dan. You can find us there. We did like a thing a while back of like a Magic Madness little tournament. So like we've kind of been doing like a lot of different things. But I just have to say, anybody who like does this whole YouTube thing or is wanting to do it, I think like the greatest ever thing that I've learned from this whole thing is that you can meet so many amazing people that you never knew existed. And some of the people are going to be lifelong friends,
yes.
Some of which are in the chat. That's been the most surreal and crazy thing of this whole experience is just all of the people that you meet and you instantly connect with, like yourself. And it's just like the most crazy thing in the world that we're doing this whole thing. And there's people who want to watch you open pins and like chat with you. It's just been really, really crazy.
So this week we have a video coming up on Friday and it's going to be our second Be Our Guest Express box. Brandon got a box. So we're very, very excited to share that. And then as always, again, I sell my scrunchies on a different account called sunny.tusky. So we're always able to connect on there as well.
Yes.
Or a regular Instagram, Sunny Times 2, because It's Always Sunny was taken.
Yes, by the TV show. So
yes.
we again, like didn't think that through when we picked the name, but that's okay.
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. And, you know, we're so glad that you're having the success that you've done. Only been doing the show, your channel for just a few months, really. And you're almost to 1,000, which is awesome. And again, it's a testament to your character and everything that you're doing. I want to sincerely thank Brandon and Heidi personally for joining us here tonight on Chilling with Pete. It's been my pleasure to be a host for them tonight and for you guys to get to know them. Again, check out their channel, their Instagram. Check out their content. I'm going to guarantee you'll do what I did and end up subscribing and following them. Please consider again that they are on social media and what they're doing with so many great things, and we appreciate that you do. And again, you'll find plenty of content to come in and enjoy what they have going. Again, I want to real quick as we're going out tonight, before we hit our channel recognition, I just want to remind everybody that we have the Disney YouTube Chaos Clubhouse. It is absolutely free to join. It's over on Facebook. All you got to do is send me a note saying, hey, I'd like to be a part of it. I'll look it over and give you approval. We were at 376 before the night started. We'll probably be over 400 before the night ends, we hope, and keep growing from there. It's all about positivity, channel recognition, the love of Disney, and keeping things going great. And we appreciate you guys checking that out. Again, Facebook, the Disney YouTube Chaos Clubhouse. Send me a request to come in. We'd love to have you. Again, our membership, we truly appreciate all of our members. I've recognized them tonight a couple times. They are in green. They get special privileges like different emojis. They get different mail outs. We do have coming up very shortly going to the upper tier members, the specially made collectible coin from Disney with Mickey on the back, our logo on the front. It's something new and unique. We're trying to invest back into our membership people that we have and say thank you for doing it. So we do appreciate you and what you do. If you're interested in getting one of those collectible coins, join in for the membership of our channel. We'll highlight you every week. We do acknowledge each week LBV, Lake Buena Visitors. They've got great shirts over there. We do it because we want to, not because we have to. They don't pay us. They're not a sponsor. They're just good people that we like to support. I wear their clothes a lot. I enjoy them. My wife actually has that shirt right there that the beautiful Maria is wearing. If you're looking for great, unique Disney and Universal attire, I highly encourage you to check out Lake Buena Visitors. They have incredible stuff that they bring. Each week we do a congratulations in the Disney community. It's part of my show. I take a lot of pride in the fact that we take the time to recognize those who create and the successes that they have. Each week we do something new. We'll have new stuff coming Sunday. For this week, we're finishing up. We are letting everybody know about Punzi's Palace. Congratulations. 100 subscribers. That's a tough number to hit, the first 100. They've hit it just recently. They got their celebrating button. Jimmy Cricket says congratulations to Punzi's Palace. Hitting 1,000, they got their big number. Turned over 4 digits. Traveling magical. Congratulations, 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Tigger says, great job to you guys. We're very proud of you. Congratulations. Our good friends, Living in Diz. Other than the fact that he's a Patriots fan, that guy is absolutely amazing. His family is incredible. The love of Disney comes out down there. He's celebrating 2,000 subscribers. He goes live weekly from the parks. He's a good guy. Check them out. Living in Diz. Jason DeYoung. Love that guy. 6,500 strong. I hope to get that big someday myself. He's celebrating. Mickey's got his good duds on right there, and he says, congratulations. Jason DeYoung, 6,500 strong, just recently hit. Our good friend, Magical News Live. He's a good partner friend of me. He is an honorary Muppet of Recognition recipient. His badge is right up there. He's celebrating 7K. That's right. He went over 7K just recently. He was just live today from the parks. We love Nick and Magical News Live. And on Facebook, Bonnie Cribs is just doing a great job here. He's got this page called For the Love of Disney World. They actually just went over 24,000 just recently after I put this up. Check them out. They do highlights of all Disney and positivity. We love Bonnie. We appreciate what he's doing down there. And his site is For the Love of Disney World, and it is on Facebook for those of you that are interested. Each week we highlight one of our Muppet Recipient of Honor people. This week we're recognizing it's Joey's World, Muppet Badge of Honor. He's resourceful. He was the Guy Smiley winner. We're so proud of Joey, and it's Joey's World. And Team Joey down there, Keith and Lisa and Joey, were recognized with the Guy Smiley Award. And if you're unsure for what that is and what we're talking about, go over to our Disney community playlist and check out the show that we did on the Muppet Recognition of Honor. Because that was just the first in a series. Coming up very shortly will be the second round of this. December 13th will be the night that we select Pixar Recognition. We are excited to talk about these recipients. It'll be all new people that we recognize in the community for what they do. It is for things, characteristics like positivity, loyalty, creativity, commitment to a channel. Maybe they're big on social media. Maybe they're in there supporting other people by tweeting out their stuff or putting it on Instagram or putting it on Facebook, helping channels however they can. Has nothing to do with finances. It's all about all those intangibles that make somebody amazing in the community. But we appreciate that. Coming up in the next couple weeks on my channel. Next week, right here, 1 week from tonight, Ear to Ear is in-house. They go live from the parks consistently. We will sit down with them and talk about everything they have going on their channel. And 2 weeks from tonight, right here, we are excited to have Nate and his girlfriend live with us. They're not bringing Winnie the Pooh, but they are bringing the Disney Digest right to the chaos that is my channel. We're going to sit down and talk with them. We're excited about that. This coming Sunday, we're going to get freaky. It's Disney World Freak. He's in the chat right now. I've got so many questions for him that I can't ask tonight due to legal ramifications, but he's going to be off the wall this coming Sunday night, 7:30. It says 8 o'clock there. We just moved the show to 7:30. So everybody, 7:30 Sunday night, new time for Off the Wall. We'll keep reminding everybody of that. And 1 week from then, Off the Wall is Rob Fuzz. And according to the contract that I have written, every time I say his name, I have to do I have no idea why I have to do that for Rob Fuzz, but the legal contract says that I have to. So there it is. I did it. This Thursday night, again, it's the football show with my good friends, Myers and the Mouse and Dole Whip Dad. This week, we are on Dole Whip Dad's channel. Come over and join us. Let's talk a little bit of football. Let's talk a little bit of Disney. Let's talk a little bit of college. Let's talk a little bit about how Dole Whip Dad's Cowboys lost, my Ravens, and the Chiefs won. All that kind of stuff is good to come up. Mouse Talk is in-house. That's our friend Walt. We were just talking about him just a few minutes ago. Sunday night, this is what we got going on. Dole Whip Dad's there. Dole Whip Dad is a great channel, partner channel for us, but also Disney Dan. Diz Our Dream goes over the weekends, and he also goes live from the parks when he's down there. And this coming Sunday will be Dinners with Donna. That's a great show. If you like to cook, check out Dinners with Donna on Sunday evening, Sunday early afternoon, late afternoon, early evening. Just to highlight a couple shows during the week, Triple P is on Monday nights, followed by Steve's World and Mickey's Magic Meg. She heard pins being talked about. She came over. She saw what was talked about pins, and she came over for that. We know that. That's okay. Tuesdays is loaded. Mouse Talk is also on Tuesdays, along with Zippity Doodad, More Sunshine Please Jim, Brandy and Dave, LBV TV, and Viapre Project. Tuesdays is loaded with talent. You can't watch everybody live, but you can see everybody on the replay. But check them all out. Great talent. We love them. We really appreciate them here tonight. Wednesdays, Magical News Live. He was live earlier from the parks. Good friend, like we said. And This and That goes at 9 o'clock. That's right, 59 minutes from now. It's just pandemonium with those guys. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to be said. It's This and That. Check out their channel. They go on at 9 o'clock. Tonight is their 69th episode, and I'm not even going to touch where they're going with that. Thursdays is kind of crazy. You got a double dose of Corey. I love it. I always like saying that. Corey Meets World, Living in Diz. Living in Diz also goes live through the parks on the weekend. Corey goes every Thursday night from the parks. He is amazing, to quote him. That's the word he says. It's not about him. He just uses that word a lot. But he is a phenomenal person when it comes to doing the reviews of food. So check him out. We have our watch party for football, and then the Lynn Project goes after us. Friday nights is Friday Night Live. Rob Fuzz is the hangout. He's got his pub talk going on. Been going on for quite some time. Very successful. Rob's got a lot of great things going on his channel, and he'll be a guest, like I said, with me in a couple weeks. And Resort TV 1, Friday Night Live every Friday night. We love Resort TV 1, bringing the parks to you on Friday nights. Saturday finishes up the week. Disney World Freak in the mornings. He's interviewing a lot of our European friends, doing a great job over there. Mouse Talk does his sports show on Saturday nights, and he also goes live from the park. He's going to be live from the park 4 times next week. Wow. Look out. 4 times. And the Shep family finishes up the week with their Shep family story time. You never know if it's true or false in the story, but it's a story. Saturday nights at 9:30. Finish it up. We always say, hey, just make sure you check out these guys. They go throughout the week at all different times. Shep's been going every day. That's why I put him back in there every week. Myers and the Mouse goes throughout the week. Provost Park Pass, the WDW couple, Jackie Super Enthused, Prince Charming Dev, who was a great guest on here in the past, That Crazy Disney Lady, Paigey Mr. Morrow. They're all coming up very shortly on our Sunday night show as interviews. And this coming Sunday, we have a big recognition that Tanya, That Crazy Disney Lady, just hit just yesterday. We'll be recognizing that all next week. So as we finish up again, I do it every week and say the same things. I want to thank our guests again for being here. If it was your first time joining us to our channel, we thank you for being here. Please consider, based on the content that we put out, subscribing to our channel and hanging around with us to see all the interviews that we have so fun and do. And if you're a football lover, American football, Dan, yes, I know you're not here, but somewhere your ears are burning. It is American football. If you like that, check us out on Thursday nights. Linda B. joining us late. Timothy Rainwater's jumping in-house here. Thank you guys for joining in late. We appreciate you guys all being here. Just wanted to say hello on the way out. We close with the final thought each week. The world's a better place when you put a smile on someone's face. If I haven't done that, Heidi's smile should have done that for you tonight. For all you creators out there, I say the same thing to you every week. Please, whistle while you work. The Magic City Family. I love it. That's a great name. Welcome in. Good to see you here. Very at the end. James Ryan in-house. The big man's here. He's got military service. We love him. Thank you. For all the Disney community members out there, like James Ryan, so many others that are in our chat, Timothy Rainwaters, Linda B., so many others, I always tell you, find your happily ever after right here in the Disney community on YouTube. We will try to keep bringing that to you. On behalf of the invisible producer Preston, again, I got to dock him some pay. On behalf of my two amazing guests, Brandon and Heidi, It's Always Sunny. Their channel's right there on the screen as we get ready to take it out. We say, don't be a stranger, don't be alone, just be Goofy, Donald, or Mickey. I tell everybody to have a magical evening, and Mickey, take us home, my friend.
Thanks, Musketeers, for joining the party. We'll be looking for you tomorrow, same time.